Good afternoon. My name is Lynn Jones. I will be facilitating the meeting today. We'll be talking about resilience in the COVID-19 pandemic. As we know, we have a lot of things going on today in our society, and this pandemic is actually kind of changing the way we live, the way we do things, and actually the way we work. The mission of this PowerPoint of the Workforce Solution East Texas Board is to improve the quality of life in this area through economic development by providing a first-class workforce for present and future businesses. The objectives of this presentation is to inform the public on how to handle a pandemic layoff by understanding the importance of developing and maintaining resilience to bounce back. A layoff can push us out of the nest into an involuntary job search. However, unfortunate circumstances can make us stronger, which may lead to a better job, a promotion, a career change, or even more money and happiness in the end. Like I said, there's a lot of things going on, but just bear in mind that there's things that you can do to keep yourself motivated and make a positive outcome. First, we're going to find what is resilience. Resilience can be defined as capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, the ability to bounce back from adversity, cope with setbacks or limited resources, or be able to manage your emotion through tough times. As you know, we got tough times going on these days with the pandemic. These days you got to be able to manage your emotions and help your family also manage their emotions, because it's like there's a lot of things going on. Of course, the COVID-19 pandemic, has sent millions of people into lockdown. Of course, health services are struggling to cope. It's created numerous implications for life in the United States. As you know, life is going to be different after this. It's just changed the way we communicate, the way we work, the way we see our friends and family. It has changed a lot of things about our society. The economic implications of the pandemic, over 90% of the U.S. population is under strict guidelines to stay at home. Stay-at-home policy has negatively impacted employment. And on the screen, it shows 3.3 million Americans have filed for unemployment benefits. As to date, since the time of this creation, now more than 20 million Americans have filed for unemployment benefits. So as times have got worse. You may have some questions, you may have some problems that you may ask yourself. Why did this happen to me? Why am I so sad? Why am I so angry? Why do I feel the way that I do? Why am I fearful? What am I fearful of? What can I do to help my family? Where can I go to get help? Like I say, a lot of these questions, you're going through your mind, and we're going to see what we can do to help you provide some answers. And like I say, the impact of losing a job is very daunting on individual personalities and your mindset and everything. According to psychologists, grief derived from losing a job is like grief for losing a loved one. In addition, this emotional event can include any of the stages of grief, which can run from shock and denial, anger and bargaining, and eventually to acceptance and hope. Like I say, the impact of losing a job has tremendous implications for your mind, your mindset, your emotions, and all that. Like I say, resilience in tough economic times. Okay, losing your job is not your fault. Like I say, you have to make sure that you don't put a lot of blame, put a lot of guilt on yourself during this time. A lot of people going through the same things as you are. They don't take it personally. Don't feel like you're a failure or anything like that. Don't let the layoff destroy your confidence. Of course, don't give up, and don't let the coronavirus eliminate your job opportunities. Like I say, you have to still be resilient in these times. Think about the things that you were doing before, this happened. You were confident. You had a real good job. Don't give up. Now more than ever, you need to be stronger than ever. The 4 C's for improved resilience. First of all, you have to have confidence. You have to have confidence in your abilities. Of course, your abilities before this happened, you were strong, you were confident. Don't make this pandemic change your confidence. You still as confident as you used to be. Now you need to be more confident than ever. You control your own destiny. You control how you react to this pandemic. Your emotions, your mental toughness. You control how you react to it. Like I said, people used to say, glass is half full, half empty. In this situation, make sure your glass is half full. Commitment. You must be committed to your success. Like I say, before this incident, you were doing good. You had good jobs. You had good aspirations about your career. Don't let this change it. Be committed to your outcome. You're still on the same path. Challenge. challenge yourself to do better. Use this time to do things better. Either, as far as managing your emotions, work-life balance, just do things, different. Use this time off to just to do better. Okay, the road to recovery. Unexpected job loss can make you feel like you've lost your identity. I'd say a lot of us are in tune with our jobs. It's a fact that you lost your colleagues. Like I said, we have a lot of work friends that we're used to, and in a lot of instances, we spend more time at work with our work co-mates than we do with family at home. So it's like a second family. And of course, your salary. That salary helps you pay your bills. It's just your survival. The emotional roller coaster you're on is normal. Just take time to get your emotions in check. Again, use this time to get your emotions in check. Just take care of yourself. We have a lot of workforce resources that can help you on your road to recovery. Work centers are available to assist you with, job search, of course. Work experience, we have work experience programs and on-the-job training programs that you can use. We have job referrals. Again, we work with businesses and consumers, at the same time. So as those businesses need employers, we can help you, connect in that instance. We have, again, occupational training. What do you need to do to increase your employability now? It could be, typing, interview skills, improve your resume. We have a lot of things like that that can help you during this time. And of course, GED. If you need to go back to school, you get GED or even get any kind of, we have programs for college education, you have with scholarships and things like that, grants. So use this to the workforce has a lot of, things that could help you in this instance. And of course, we have Career Edge, which is an online innovative job readiness training tool, which can provide competitive edge needed to succeed in today's highly specialized and competitive job markets. There's a lot of training tools and videos and things that you can use on Career Edge that can help you, during this time. Take your time and, as many of them that you could use to help. Okay, the steps to take in recovery. You can successfully survive a job layoff with the right steps. But there are things you can do to help navigate your uncertainty. Here's a step-by-step outline to help you navigate for the next couple of weeks. Week 1, have an open discussion with your family. Make sure you explain the facts about your layoff. Ask family for help and support. Keep open lines of communication and help everyone understand their role in the process. Everybody, have their specific roles, either, doing their part as far as, things around the house, being supportive, being, make sure they don't add any fuel to the fire so you can actually concentrate on finding a job, fixing your resume and things like that. So make sure your family is on the same page. Phase 2, file for unemployment, TWC website. So of course, during these times, there's a lot of extra unemployment benefits that you can actually qualify for. So make sure the first thing you do is file for unemployment. Okay, make sure you request a layoff from your HR. You may need that when you file your unemployment. You could be furloughed or just minimum hours or something like that. So make sure you get that. Investigate health insurance options. Make sure, like I said, a lot of times health insurance is supplied by our employers. So during this time, make sure that you still have health insurance. If not, make sure you look for other options. Investigate COBRA. You may qualify for COBRA. So just make sure you look at all your options. Make sure you create a budget. Of course, this is a time to save money. So make sure you eliminate unnecessary expenses. Prioritize your bills, of course. Rent and lights, things like that come first. Request family members to do reduce expenses. There's no sense in you prioritizing your bills when your family members are still spending out of hand. Ask for support from friends and other family members as needed. Find ways to generate income. Of course, Workforce Solution East Texas, we can help you with jobs and either full-time or part-time jobs if needed. You have online jobs. Make sure you visit workintexas.com. It's an online portal that you could use to find jobs. Of course, you have service jobs, things you can do yourself. Be mowing your lawns, painting, doing things either for neighbors or friends or things like that. And of course, you have garage sales or estate sales that you can have. You can use this time to spring cleaning, some things around the house that you may want to get rid of, maybe you can make some money off. So make sure you garage sales is something that you could use. Phase 5, ask about assistance program. Of course, we have the SNAP program to provide, monies for food and things like that. Temporary assistance for needy families. It's a TANF program to provide money in emergency situations like we're going through now. And of course, we have community resources. 211 is a collection of a variety of resources in our local area. So make sure you give them a call. And then, of course, you have churches and nonprofit agencies that, these days they're good for money and food. And of course, we have food banks and all this stuff. So make sure you utilize those resources also. Create a schedule. Create a new routine, like your work schedule, to make sure you stay on track. Just instead of just having an empty day or just letting the day goes by. Have something to do. Like I said earlier, be sure to use this time to improve yourself. Either resume, look for jobs, look at all kinds of different things. Include things like virtual networking events and meetings, online learning classes. Again, we mentioned the career edge, volunteering. Set aside time for yourself. This is a great time for me time. Time to just recollect. Get your thoughts in place. Manage your emotions. Things like this. It's a good time for that. Just to regroup for yourself. Create lists. Creating lists will help you keep organized and stay on track. You make a list of the people that your colleagues, friends, customers, clients, past co-workers. Again, sometimes we spend more time at home with our family, with our time at work with our friends rather than our families. It's a good time to reconnect with those individuals at work. They could need your support also. So this is a good time to reconnect. Companies you would like to work for, and potentially hire if you would like to. If that's what you want to do. We always have jobs that we have on the side that that you could get hired, just in case of emergencies or in case you lose your job. Just be a good time to revisit some of those contacts. Okay, week 2, phase 8, refine your job search activities. Update your CV and your resume. Like I say, make sure you have good resume, CV also. A lot of times, when we're working a job for a long time, we forget to update that resume. Make sure you do that this time. Just update it. If you can, make several different copies of different industries or so that you want to work at. Utilize virtual networking. Of course, LinkedIn is a real good, workplace online referral and social media. Contact recruiters or staffing agencies. Even during this time, there's a lot of employers and staffing agencies that are still hiring. Create a personal business cards for networking. Of course, it'd be a good time to have business cards that you can hand out, so someone can remember your name. And of course, you could get their business cards also when you hand them out. So it's a good time to network through business cards. Week 3 and beyond, so make sure you stick to your schedule, stay in touch with everyone, and acquire new skills. Like there's a lot of things that are going on these days, especially during this pandemic. So still use this time to, regroup yourself. Some things that you might want to get done earlier that you couldn't get done because of work. It could be some online training or, be friends that you wanted to visit. Use this time to regroup and acquire new skills. In conclusion, of course, losing a job can be emotionally challenging in our current environment with heightened uncertainty. And by taking the steps mentioned, you will be able to effectively deal with the adversity of losing a job. In addition, you will be able to stay afloat financially by making the right moves and by taking advantage of any assistance that's available. Relax, take a deep breath, and get ready to change your life forever for the better. Remember, you are resilient and overcomer. You have any questions so far? Okay, you can always contact us at easttexasworkforce.org. You can call us 1-844-IT-WORKS, or you can email the call center at any time. Additional resources, view our webinar schedule and other training resources at easttexasworkforce.org. Our training tool kit has resume builder, interview simulation trainer, and more. Visit CareerEdgeEastTexas.com. You can always follow the Workforce Solution on Facebook, Instagram, and on LinkedIn. Your opinion matters to us. Please take a few moments to complete our survey regarding this presentation. You may scan the QR code or type the below link in your web browser. Thank you so much for watching our video.